Hi everyone, good afternoon from Vienna. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Making It in Austria. My name is Adela Mehijanic, so I'm your host. And today I have a very special guest for you. Welcome, Mahboobeh Bayat. I hope I didn't mispronounce it 100%.
It was great. Hi, Adela. It is a pleasure to be with you today. And hello, the community Making It in Austria. It is a pleasure to talk to you today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking the time on this.
Welcome.
That day. It's a beautiful weather here in Vienna. I'm just looking through my window. Pleasure to have you. Let's start with a short introduction from your side.
Okay, my name is Mahboobeh. You pronounced mostly okay, I'm fine. Mahboobeh is an Iranian name. I am from Iran. And Mahboobeh means darling, has a really beautiful meaning in also in our Iranian language. This is beloved, sweetheart, and darling. And I am in Vienna because my brother inspired me to come to Vienna. He was studying medicine at the Vienna University at that time.
Mm-hmm. So you came, when did you came to Austria, Mahboobeh? Can you tell us a bit more about
that? Yeah, it was 1995. I came to Austria to study. And I found big challenges before I studied. So there were a long way till now. And, you know, I live for 26 years in Vienna now.
So how does it feel? So for me, it's like 7 years. For you, is a little bit longer. For other people that I have here in the community, it's usually 5, 10-ish years. So how does it feel after 25 plus years here in Austria?
To be honest, it is a good feeling. I feel like an Austrian lady with multinational roots and background. This is not a like feeling like a foreigners, and this is a little bit because of getting the Austrian culture closer to me, and also I am very resilient, I would say. Just deal with everything and goal-oriented and not overthink the negative moods or negative talks. For me, it was a big challenge, the German language. When I came to Austria, I didn't speak a word of German. And also at that time, I don't really overthink. I just registered for a German language in the university and studied intensively for 3 months. And after 3 months, I just started to talk, no matter if I make lots of mistakes or not. It was important to achieve the goals which I had at that time, and it was no way to reach them without German language. And also to bring the Austrian culture closer to me was a priority for my person, and this was also not possible without German language.
So you now speak perfect German, so you live here for 20 plus years, so you have a great job. So let's talk about what you do in your job. So what is your job here in Austria?
I studied computer science at the TU Vienna, and my job is, my profession today is a key account manager at Siemens Industry Software company, and the working day is, or the profession is like an interface function between industry customer and our company, and we realizing and advising our customer to the digitalization projects in process industry.
Mm. How's been digitalization for you in the last year? Did you experience the boom like with the COVID-19 or?
No, to be honest, this is my profession from the university, and also because I have been working until now always in this environment. I grow up together with my stakeholder. Siemens Industry Software, and the solution which we provide is digitalization, and we improve ourselves with requirements we get from our customer, and also today we grow up with our customer requirements. So this is not a big deal. Or maybe because of, as I said, I am resilient. I just deal with that. And I don't see much border or problems also in digitalization.
Thank you for sharing that. You mentioned 1995, and you mentioned that you studied computer science at the Technical University. So how was for you in 1995 as a woman at the Technical University? I remember 2013 when I came to Vienna. I went for a couple of classes to the university because I have a master's degree in telecommunications, and I was very curious. So I went again at the university, and I was very curious of what they are teaching there, which methods, which books, and I wanted to listen to a couple of classes. So I went there. I opened the door, those big massive doors, and then entered the room, and saw many men and just few women, ladies, and they were like just looking at me. I was looking at them, and the ladies who were there were mostly Erasmus students, so they came here for like a semester, and so So how was it 1995? I'm curious.
I would say worse than you told. This is really so. I told you about my first challenge, German language. Yes. The second challenge for me was the university. It was really difficult to compare the universities in Iran with the university in Austria. In Iran, the universities are organized very strict. You have to attend mandatory, and the requirements for exams and degrees are absolutely clear. At the TU Vienna, I had to organize a lot myself, and that was a kind of culture shock to deal with a new university system, which is completely contrary to the university in Iran. That is the first challenge. And the second one, as you just telling, is dealing with men or sorry, and acting as a lady in a man-oriented environment. And to be honest, this is a topic which I am very experienced in. That this is not my my job at the university. It was not only my job at the university, it is always and today my daily business. I now also work in a very male-dominated environment. I was always active. I asked many questions. I asked for help. I don't really mind if I am sometimes weaker than somebody else. And this is also challenging. But I personally made the experience that the cooperation is often respectful on a face-to-face level. Also, it is challenging. I think for me it was a help. My background from Iran, from my life in Iran, I sometimes say I have roots of steel. This is if you are strong enough with your original family on roots, you can deal also these challenges to acting with a male-oriented environment. If I think we ladies, we act out with our heart and very often authentic. We are a great host, like you are it in your making is in Austria, and we are able to do to feel the people in their home, even it is business or it is a study or a job, you know. So I think it is a good leadership isn't about gender. It is growing together should be the motto. And if you go at the university male oriented or in a job male oriented, whatever, wherever, having that in mind, that growing together is the motto, is a good idea.
Thank you for sharing that. And for me, it was as well, you know, having role models around me. So in my family, so where I grew up, so I was very much supported. So I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. So the older one went as well to the Technical University. So I was always looking up to him. And when I was at university as well, in Bosnia is a little bit different. In Bosnia, I had like over 50%, so male and female. So it's a very different, especially I think from after the war. So that we have experienced that we are way more women going to the Technical University.
Yeah, like in Iran.
Like in Iran, and I had So for me, it was mostly like that. Okay, where it wasn't that I felt like uncomfortable or I didn't know how to approach. It was mostly like for me, where are other women? You know, where I come from, there were I had so many colleagues, and now I just like where are they? So
and this is a cultural shock. You know, this is also a cultural shock, and we had to deal with that.
Yes.
And until now, I cannot really understand the discussion because we have tomorrow Woman Day. I cannot understand the discussion. Woman empowerment in tech. This is for sure they can. The ladies and the young girls, they can also be in tech. What is the question? What is the matter?
Yes, but what they say, Mabhoobeh, is that you know, more role models and more role models, variety, because I still meet some women who say that, you know, they think that tech is only coding. You know, sitting all day long in front of your laptop and coding, you know, and then it's super important to show your face and faces of other ladies that we had as well in Making It in Austria, who don't spend all day long coding or they spend at some point, but now they have a strategic positions, they work in the business development, they have team leadership, and
absolutely.
So that's super crucial. And I see that through all the reports that I read, this role model, so that we show our faces and say, yeah, but I'm not carrying switches all day long, and I'm not spending all day long in the server room. I'm spending time with the customers, or I'm traveling to different conferences, and I'm making businesses. So to show this variety of different opportunities that are in tech.
Absolutely. And if you are, for example, talking about role model, I was also looking around for a long time who can be my role model, who is my role model, until I really realized my role model are 2 persons in 1 person. This is my mother as a very structured, disciplined director, school director, and my grandma, which was an easygoing, fun-loving person, and a certain lightness. And I, as a little girl, I realized really I have both in me.
Yes,
I am also allowed to be a fun-loving girl also in my business, even if I am surrounded from males, they are in suit and they are doing very serious, you know, because both is allowed and you can be as you are and true to yourself.
Mm. Thank you for reminding me of my grandmas. I had two. Yeah, I remember still two of them. And one of them, so I was a child, so I could spend some time with them. Now they both passed away.
Yeah.
But they were completely different. So the one from my father, she was, you know, my grandfather died early, and she was left with 9 kids.
Yeah.
That's the and she was such a powerful lady. She was, you know, she would wake up in the morning and have the plan for the day. So it was always like that. So, okay, what's next? What's coming? And very, very, very structured and very respectful. So everybody was respecting her, not agreeing always because she was very strict and commanding.
Yeah.
But if I look back, she had 9 kids to feed and
organize, yeah.
So it wasn't like, let's see what comes around and we'll go as it flows.
Yeah.
And the other one was from my mom. She was completely, so she has 6 kids herself, but she was a different nature. It's a very, very warm and very, very different. So I could, you know, take from one or the another, like what I need.
Is like just living in present. You know, not overthinking the or make it complicated or make always a strategy. You only need a good resilient strategy. Also, my mother was dealing many roles. She was a best host, really best mother, working outside, strong and so on. And I was thinking, what was her recipe? Only resilience, just dealing with the now and living in the present and be happy.
Yeah, they weren't overthinking it too much. So I think my father and my mother, so they had every day to, you know, take care of their family and the household and bring food to the table. So it was always going. There was no like, okay, now I stop and don't do anything.
Yeah. This is a good, really, this is a good, maybe as a role model, if we have to act, I would say just stay true to yourself and live in the present, because you cannot change the past and you cannot plan everything for the future. It is not possible.
True. Thank you for sharing this wisdom with us. Coming back to building your network here in Austria. So what would be your tips? I learned it here in Austria, so how important it is, and I very much enjoy meeting new people, connecting people, and building communities. So what are your tips, Mahboobeh?
About networking, my motto regarding networking is don't restrict yourself to one community. Be open and network with diverse groups. I have heard in Austria many times about networking just with women in tech and so on is nice. But I would say also networking with all the generation, younger one, tech people, men or woman, it doesn't matter. Politicians is also important. It, in sense of let us grow together, it helps you grow if you just do networking also diverse. This is my motto.
I love that. And usually people ask me, so what would you recommend? Where should people start? You know, when you come here, and what I did in my case, I went to different, so really like 10, I was active in 10, 12, 15 networks. And I went to all of this and saw the events and met people. And I said, okay, I would like to come back here and I would like to come back here. So it's also good to give yourself a little bit time to experiment and go to, as you said, different networks, meet different people, see, okay, I really like it here. They have good speakers and they have good energy and it's well nice community, and keep coming back and just try it out for yourself what works really best.
Yeah. And also social media is important. We are in a new generation, in a new time. You can, for example, you can find me also for your audience. If you like to keep in touch and write me, I would be very happy about that. You can find me in LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. You can read a little bit about my person in a newspaper, Salzburger Nachrichten, for example, or in ÖVE, Österreichische Verband Elektroindustrie. If you just write my name, and I also wrote a short story about my background.
Yeah.
Coming out as a role model. That was the idea. I wrote a short story in Story One. I don't know if you know the platform. This is a great platform, what I can recommend. Everybody who likes to write, you can write short stories. If it is an imagination, vision, or real one, you can just write there down, Story One. And I also wrote a story about myself there. And if you are interested, you can find me in these social medias also.
Thank you. I will write it down in the comment section, so I know I will add it for our viewers.
I can send it to you.
Perfect.
These platforms.
Thank you so much. I would love to share with you.
It's a pleasure.
Before we wrap up, I would like to ask you. Actually, one more thing before we wrap up is for people who are coming to Austria or considering to come to Austria, any final tips that we have forgot so far to mention?
We have a nice Iranian proverb. I would like to share that with you and with your audience, because I think it matched to our community. It says, where your carpet is your home. Is it for you clear what we mean? In Iranian language, we use it to say carpet is an Iranian important feeling home and feeling confidence. And we say, where your carpet is your home. So just be here, be goal-oriented, and live in the present and deal with challenges. Be resilient. That I can share, and I hope it can be helpful.
I definitely love those carpets from
where your carpet is your home.
That's so nice. I haven't heard that. And I know some people from Iran, so I will definitely write them and ask, why haven't they shared?
If they say something is sad or they cannot deal with it, just write back, where your carpet is your home. You are not here foreigner. You aren't foreigner. You have a carpet and you have really every right to stay here and to enjoy your life and your time.
And that's touched my heart. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. How about the last but not least, what are you reading, or which book would you like to recommend to our viewers?
What I am reading at the moment is a book from Trevor Noah. I don't know if you know Trevor.
Yes.
Born a Crime. I love it. For your audience, if they don't know, Noah is the son of a white Swiss father and a black mother at that time in South Africa with apartheid. And this is about discrimination and racism. This is I can recommend that book. As an Iranian lady, I can also recommend the book from Shirin Ebadi. She won Nobel Prize. The book called My Iran is about hope and revolution. these are the two books I can recommend today.
Thank you, Mabhoobeh. I read the one from Trevor Noah in half a day. So I remember I bought it somewhere at the airport when I was traveling back 2 years ago or so. And I bought it and I started reading and I couldn't let it go. So I continued.
Yeah, and this is important that we stay politically interested and also think about these stories, because these are true and it can happen always.
And he's a great host. I love his show as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It was such a pleasure, and we brought so many memories that I wasn't expecting from the childhood, from grandparents, from role models.
Perfect. I hope we will meet each other very soon, face to face. I loved it to stay today with you and to know you and your platform and your community. But I hope really we can see each other and meet each other very soon, face to face.
Definitely. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to bring other ladies and men that we have in our community together. So I'm definitely looking forward to organize something in the spring just to get you all to know each other, because it's a really, really great community, and it's a good spirit. And I think you would like to, get to know others. And there's one from Iran, at least one so far. Sam.
Okay. We will change that.
So now we are
getting
exactly. So to all our viewers, thank you for watching. If you like this interview, so subscribe to the channel, comment. Thank you so much. And if you have any guests that you would like to see on this interview channel, so let me know, send me the contact details, write me a LinkedIn message. I'm always looking forward to find great people and listen to great stories. Mabhoobeh, thank you so much. Enjoy your Sunday. And we are, of course, in touch.
Yeah, you too. Good luck and see you. Bye-bye.